Hello, welcome to the TV room. All right, I'm going through things and sorting them into things that work and things that don't. Now, some of you may remember this beautiful joystick. To me, it looks like a school project, pieced together with all kinds of maybe even former military bits and pieces. I don't know. And I will test it again. I will. I don't think it's the best to play. By the way, this thing, the case on the bottom says DC micrometer. There it is. Generally, like electronic surplus. This, I don't know. The contacts, it only has 4. And this big round thing goes round and round and pushes on the buttons. Anyway, we're going to look at that. Oh, here's something I wanted to show you. This is a magical thing. Nothing to do with computers, but it's a magical thing. What it is it's a little wee flash. And you turn it on. It's called a mini slave wide. You turn it on, and after a while it's done. Anyway, if it detects a camera flash, it will flash with it. Now, I don't have a camera flash, but every time you turn it off, it will discharge. Behold the magic. Beautiful. And it can sit straight. It can sit at an angle. So you can have it pointing at somebody. It is something. Oh, I guess I lost the bottom to it. It takes 2, I think it's AAA batteries, and it is beautiful. I'm gonna go through more things. Okay, now here we have an 8K RAM cartridge thing that didn't work. So before I do anything else drastic, I'm going to take an eraser from a pencil to all the contacts along the edge connector and shine them up. And then we'll try it again. We will 8K RAM cartridge for the Vic-20. Okay, the monitor should be on. Everything. Oh, this is not on. This is not on. Now it's on. Okay. So we'll turn this on. And it still comes up with no extra RAM. So I'm going to tweak this a bit. I'm going to try again. Nothing. I'm going to try again. Nothing. Okay, so it is safe to say that it is not going to enter the call. So, made in Hong Kong. So I'm going to do something that I have never done before. I've always been interested to know what is inside these RAM things. Now I did try the other day to open a cartridge, and I think the way this is made, it may be that the plastic things inside may never be quite right again. They may not be. They might not be. All right, hang on. I need to reach down into this box and find I have been discovering some of my Bluetooth things. I think this is tuned into a radio station. Huh. No, perhaps not. I thought it was.
Power on.
Power on.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. Oh, well, that won't do it. Well, anyway. I'm going to do some more experiments with this, but anyway. I like the lights. I think I can do other things with the lights, but I'm afraid to push things lest I will get other things. Anyway, I just like the lights. Okay, so I have a little wee screwdriver, and I'm going to jam it into the front where this thing would go together. At least I'm going to try, because that is where I had success with the other one. I tried going for the back, but it didn't really do anything good. And this may not do anything good either. So I'm prying, and it's not happening. There's a hole in the back here too. I don't know. You would think. Oh, that might have done something. Ha! Alright, that did something. The one thing on the back did. Well, we are making some progress. Although, once again, I mean, I'm not looking forward to breaking the case. But I think what's inside here, aha, are basically some little fingers. And they need to come undone. I've got the one side undone. The other side is not. Aha! Alright, 3 out of 4. How do we get the last one? Maybe I can get this out without... Ah! There it is. Okay, they might go back together. I don't know. So here, for the first time ever, I'm going to look at the insides of an 8K RAM expander for the Vic-20. And it's funny, I've never opened one before. Ever. So it looks like, of course, it could be further expanded if you had the chips. But mind you, things in here aren't working. There are... Okay, so there are 61 16 chips. So I guess they're 2K. They're pretty big. There are. And there are dip switches. Which means I guess this could be configured differently. So, is this... Like, bad RAM chips are common. They are... I'm just looking to see if I see anything obvious. And what could that mean? Oh, like a place where there was solder and there's just a hole. So, not surprising, there are 4 such RAM chips. There are spots for 3 more, but they're not here. Oh, one of those connections look pretty bad, but it's also not where anything is. I don't know what the switches do. See, they also made, and I guess it was like a 3K. Maybe? It is tempting. Oh, well, one thing I can do while I'm here is I can take my pencils and shine up the upper contact with great ease. And I can go at the bottom ones too. They're all looking pretty like, well, you know, micro corroded. All right. They look quite a bit better. I suppose what I could do would be to try this again, now that everything is shined up. Do I think it's going to make a difference? I do not. But, oh man. And it's always harder getting these things in without the cover. Because it's harder to figure out exactly. See, with the cover on, they kind of line up nicely. Or more nicely. They do. But, well, that makes it there. That should be it right there. We'll turn it on. We've cleaned it up. Any difference? Nope. Not at all. Now, the unfortunate thing is every time, if I did want to switch the dip switches, which I can't do, every time I do that, I have to pull it out. Because I don't know what the configuration, or I don't know what the dip switches mean. I don't know. Like, I'm imagining that maybe others that were sold were just the same. They just didn't have, they had different numbers of chips and different switch positions. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. We're in. Okay, I switched the switch. Are you going to say anything? Nope. Alright, well, that's enough of that. I'll switch the switch back to the second position, perhaps, at some point. If I have more of these that are not working, I can do some more. Well, I suppose if I have one that's working, I could do some experiments. Right now, I suppose what I will do is put this back in here, put the cover back on. I don't know if it will ever snap together so nicely as what it did. I don't know. But the screw will keep it all together. Even if the case never, well, somewhat snaps. So there it is. This is going to go into the box of broken things. It is. So, I guess that's it for this second. I may experiment with this. I may. Anyway, thanks so much for coming. Thanks for being here. We'll see you again soon as I go through more things and figure out for sure what's what. And by the way, I do have some listings up on Kijiji for some Vic-20 cartridges. You know, check them out if you're interested. Let me know. Bye for now.